Klassen. Pass up for Hogue. Hogue dumps it in deep. Sim chasing after it. Now the Axemen working back away the other way, and Massa tried to sneak in behind there, but he was offside. And it hit Stock's skate there as we get an offside call here with 3:20 to go in the third period. 5-5 the score here. St. FX trying to clinch the series. Acadia trying to send it to a game 3 down in Antigonish on Sunday. Socken for Acadia. Cross for Peyton, he gives it back to him. Socken, pass up the middle for Rao. He chips it into the zone. Rao tried to get it at the side of the net there. Now it comes out the other side. St. FX just gets it out of the zone. Shot back in. Baudouin with it now. He just gets it out of the zone, up for Socken. Socken pass across for Moxham. Moxham skating wide, stops. Puts it in behind for St. Louis. Centering pass. O'Leary, another chance there as Moxham is at the side of that. He has it now. Evola, he just flicks it out. And now Peyton. Just kind of flicked it out there, but Andrea throws it around in behind. Now Socken backhanded that one, and that sailed up into the crowd. 2:18 left here in the third period.
Certainly a couple key opportunities there for Daryl Moxham and his teammates as they were cycling down low in the St. FX end, although there was no shots in net. Now with only 2:18 left, Daryl, what's your prediction?
I'm not going to make any predictions, but I think my prediction is that this will be a one-goal game. Certainly with the next team probably to get the winner. Fired the length of the ice here, and Material will touch that for an icing. As we head back down to Acadia zone.
The reason I ask that is only because the game's been such an odd game. Been very up and down, back and forth. So we saw Acadia come out, 4 goals in the first period, and St. FX coming right back, tying her up in the second. It's been deadlocked ever since. No goals in this third period whatsoever. Although there has been a number of opportunities by both teams.
Oje, he just dumps it in. Sleds in behind now. So it's picked up by Acadia. They're trying to get it out of the zone here. They do. Hogue, pass across for Klassen. He's got a one-on-one with Mateer. Nothing happened there as now Hogue has it. Puts it back for Sleds. Sleds tries to throw it in on goal. Shot there by Hogue, and Silver got the shoulder on that one as he knocked it over the net. Now Nemagon. Pass up. Walsh is racing after it. Fuster has it now. 1:20 to go here in the third period. Acadia trying to break out here. Here comes Hogue. He's by himself, though. He lost it there. As Walsh comes back the other way for St. FX. Massa throws it around in behind. St. Louis bumps his man. Acadia just flicking it out of the zone. Now Massa taking it over the line. Just under a minute to go here in the third period. As Peyton has it now. Peyton. Long pass up for Moxham. Moxham takes it in the line. Drop pass. Trying to get it for St. Louis there, but the Axemen break back the other way in a 2-on-2. Here's Baudouin. Drops it off for Massa. That was deflected wide of the net. And now it comes around in behind. Moxham just fired that one up in the crowd with 32 seconds to go here. And Daryl, overtime is looming.
It is looming. I think Acadia made a bad line change there and almost got caught up. Luckily for them, I think it was Chris Payton came off the bench in a hurry and managed to get back. So we saw Daryl Moxham flick the puck up and over the boards. Certainly, Daryl, you got to wonder how both goaltenders feel right now. Going into overtime, or if it does go into overtime, that is, how they might actually feel. And with only 32 seconds left, certainly one goal will do it. So certainly, if I was the goaltender, I'd be feeling the butterflies right now.
Face off to the right of Ammonrood. Orange and Hunter to take the draw here. 5-5 the score. An important face-off here for the Axemen, as well as St. FX.
I think the big thing here too is the draw. They can't afford to. Acadia's definitely can't afford to lose this draw here.
Moxham steps in there to take it off. As it's one now, Evola has it. Evola circling around. Falls down though. Moxham has it. He just flicks it out of the zone. Just 20 seconds to go here in the third period. As it comes in behind. Fuster, pass up for St. Louis. He finds a pass across for Hunter. Hunter almost tried to get in behind the defense there. Hunter picks it up again to St. Louis. St. Louis coming in over the zone. Working in behind. Hunter has it now, just 3 seconds. Back to the point. Fuster, the shot.
A good effort by Acadia there at the last dying seconds of the third period. Try to get some kind of scoring chance. But unfortunately, they couldn't get any shot on Sean Silver.
And I believe here for the overtime, they have a 10-minute overtime. And then if nothing gets settled then they clean the ice and start playing 20-minute overtimes. And unfortunately for Daryl here, he has to stay up past his bedtime, so.
Now that the word's out, might as well admit to this as well. I pee my bed on occasion. But that's only when I drink Mountain Dew sodas. So, yes, I go to bed early and I pee myself.
The players here will get a 2-minute rest before they start the last period. Or sorry, the first overtime period, I should say. Certainly coaches are using this time here to get as many words in as they can.
I think this 2 minutes is a well-deserved rest for both teams. So you're really fighting in that third period to try to get that sixth and what would seem to be the winning goal.
We have a final from New Brunswick. Moncton defeated St. Thomas by a score of 2-1.
And as they just announced there, Moncton beat out St. Thomas. The final score in that game, 2-1. So Moncton will be heading off to the AUAA Championship against either one of these teams. Of course, if St. FX were to score, it would be them, and if Acadia scores, they'll force a game 3 for Sunday evening.
This is a do-or-die situation for both teams. Sudden death overtime. First goal wins. I think for all you fans that are watching, expect a lot of good puck movement. Nobody's going to take any big chances like blind passes or long passes. But don't be surprised if one individual player might do it all for their team.
And now the fans at Acadia here are really getting behind their players as they're starting to stand up.
And Daryl,
really cheering hard here.
Daryl, my prediction for overtime, I predict Evola's going to score. to complete his hat trick. And for Acadia, I'm going to pick Chris Payton. Because Chris Payton's Chris Payton.
Walk down there in the corner. It's whistles blown. Here we are in this first overtime. I'm not going to make any predictions just to keep it safe. Really, this has been a great game by both teams. And certainly it'll be heartbreaking for whichever team comes out on the losing end.
I think St. Louis is definitely one who deserves to get himself a goal. It's been quiet in the first game of this series as well as this second game.
61 faced off against 61. And it was Larange that won that draw. So it comes back down the ice. Fuster picks it up for the icing. Couple icings at both ends to start, or St. FX's end to start this period here. It's underway here in the first overtime here at Acadia Arena.
Certainly, Daryl, ever since Nunweiler got the pull, Ammerud's been standing firm in goal. Sean Silver's been doing better ever since those 5 goals that got pummeled on him. And ever since, it's been a goaltender's contest.
St. FX dumps it around and behind. Ammerud leaves it there for Fuster. This comes around the other side now. St. Louis has it tied up with Evola. Lets it back for Payton. Fuster hands it out of the zone, but manages to pick it up again. As they scrum along the boards for it, O'Leary throws it around the boards. And Baudouin keeps sending around. There was a good hit there by St. Louis. So play comes back the other way. Here's Andrea. There's a long shot in. And Ammerud almost lost it there for a second. Manages to cover up, though. And I have to say, Daryl, that's certainly not a thing you shouldn't try is those long shots in, because sometimes you just never know.
Absolutely. Any shot on net's going to be a scoring chance. You never know how nervous either goaltender might be in an overtime situation. And I think what we'll also see a lot of in this overtime period, plus overtime periods to come, if it goes further into this game, is that both goaltenders will not hesitate as they will probably cover up the puck every chance they get. Don't want to take any big chances and cost their team the game.
Back to the point here for Mateer. Here's the shot. Right in front of Ammerud. The save. Scramble in front. They still fight for it. Another chance. And Stock had a good chance there, but that was deflected away. Out around behind the net in Acadia. Just getting the first chance as they fire it down the ice. Silver puts the long pass up for Massa. Massa puts it in. As it comes around in behind for Saukin. He fires it around the boards. But that's shot back in and around and behind the net. St. FX make a change. And here comes Sleds. Sleds lost it there. As it's thrown around and behind. Saukin, he was given a ride there by Nimigon. And now Broda. Working hard for it. So the battle is still on the boards for it. Finally it comes out for Sim. Sim got stripped there by Baudouin. But then in turn he lost it, and now Sim comes back the other way. Sim making his way over the line. Trying to get a shot away, but he was double teamed there. So he couldn't get anything through. Shot around the boards, Zvola on the other side. Picks it up. 7:30 left to go in this first overtime period. Zvola, nice little sidestep move there to get away from his man, but he lost it for a moment. Now Fury trying to fight for it. As Hogue, he just flips it out. Now Klassen, pass across for Payton. Payton, long shot in. That's wide of the net. See, Andrea flicks it out. Fury throws it back in again. Silver leaving it there for Auger. Auger, pass up for Andrea. Andrea taking it down the wing. Andrea still with it. Gets stopped there. Just being tied up. Moxham. He puts that across for Fuster. And now Massa trying to break in. St. Louis cut him off there though. Fuster has it now. Puts it up for Moxham. Moxham. He got deflected there as the puck went out of play. 6:28 to go in this first overtime period. Certainly, Dale, though, St. FX had a bit of pressure there.
Yeah, both teams, in my opinion, have been playing pretty cautious this overtime period, although St. FX had the puck deep within Acadia's zone. Acadia doing a good job breaking out numerous times.
Ammenrud had to make a big save there. Keep his team in it. It's Heidemann. St. FX try to work it out here. Now Petal. Up for Stock. He just deflects that down, and Fuster will touch that for the icing here. Face off to come back down in St. FX zone.
Certainly, I believe we're going to see a lot of Loranger, Evola, Petal, Matier, and Andrea out there for St. FX. Those are probably the 5 best players for the St. FX hockey team. For Acadia, we'll probably see a lot of St. Louis. Actually, Acadia's got 4 pretty solid defensemen, so they'll probably split the task of being on the ice amongst the 4 of them equally.
Payton has it. He just dumps it in around. So it comes around the other side. Fuster races across. Good job to keep it in. Now Petal in behind the net. He's being forechecked there. St. FX managed to get it out as Heidemann has it now. Heidemann. He just throws it in. Now Payton with it. Nifty little pass there by Hogue as he put it up for Sim, and Sim throws it in. Now Hogue trying to race it around behind. Comes around to the other side. Evola for St. FX. Taking no chances. Just getting it out of the zone. There's Evola trying to pass up there for Loranger as he was in behind the defenseman. Fuster did a good job there from preventing that. Now Saukin. He just throws that in around and behind. 5:07 to go here in the first overtime period. Auger. That was shot down the rink. And another icing call here against St. FX.
I think Auger of St. FX there was looking for a lucky bounce, hopefully to get on the blade of Andrea's stick so he could go streaking in. But it didn't quite bounce the way he wanted it to, and icing is the call.
Of course, you saw there earlier, Evola tried to get a pass up for Loranger, and Fuster didn't cut that off. Loranger would have been in all alone.
This could be potentially a big opportunity for Acadia, as Hunter's out there for the draw. See if Hunter can win this one, get it back to Sleds or Saukin for that big shot. Loranger as he takes his time, heading out for the draw.
Hunter and Loranger. Squaring off. That draw is won by Loranger. Right in front, here's a chance for Acadia as that skip wide. Sleds the shot, and that deflects out of play. Almost a chance there for Acadia, though.
Where was the puck when you wanted it to be there? just bouncing around. I don't know, that puck looked like it was a slinky. Just couldn't figure out which way it was going. It was bouncing back and forth, but eventually came back to Jarrett Sleds at the point. A little bit of a difficult puck to control. He tried slapping her home. He got deflected up and out of bounds. And lucky for Sean Silver, it looked like he had a lot of traffic in front of that. I think it'll be interesting to see if a shot from the point and maybe a deflection or a screen shot will end up being the deciding goal in this game.
So far, Larange has been a key face-off man for the X-Men. So he's won the last 3 draws here. But it's in behind there as Baudouin bumped his man and they fell on top of it. We get a whistle here. I think Broda might have been complaining for a penalty, but certainly be hard-pressed for Tomander to call a penalty in an overtime anyways.
Yeah, I don't think Todd Tomander is going to be calling any penalties like that anyways, where Broda was tied up and just simply pushed down to cover up the puck in the corner there. Certainly if Tomander decides to assess a penalty in this overtime period, it's going to be one that's well-deserved. I.e. like a tripping penalty or a breakaway chance that's
good
broken
scoring
up.
opportunity.
Exactly.
Yep. Axemen, Larange here scoring up 4:34 to go in the first overtime. That's back in to the X-Men zone. As Baudouin has it. Leaves it for Larange. He throws it up the ice. Huster read that one as he fires it back in. Now Petal. Pass up the side there for Baudouin. St. Louis gave him a bump, and Baudouin fell on top of it there to get another whistle. 3:59 to go here in the first overtime period.
Josh St. Louis doing a good job taking out his man, Baudouin, knocking him off his feet. Unfortunately, he covered up the puck, and big old Josh St. Louis wasn't able to spring the puck loose.
Now Saukin shoots that just wide of the net there. So it comes around the side. Nimigon, pass that up for Walsh. Now Walsh, he just dumps it in around and behind. Emerud leaves it there. Payton just kind of flicked it around. Walsh has it for St. FX. Walsh throws it in on goal, right in front. Scramble. Emerud was looking for it, and finally he covered it there, as it was temporarily underneath Stewart. And Emerud pouncing on it to get the whistle.
Saukin and Stewart were tied up there, as Daryl said, in front of the net. I didn't know if Nunweiler was going to, Nunweiler. See, I'm still in the first period. I wasn't sure if Emerud was actually going to find that puck or not. The little antsy, sitting forward in my seat here. But nonetheless, he found that puck, and we've got a face-off deep within Acadia's zone.
Now Sleds, as now the St. FX X-Men fans are chanting for their X-Men. So we can hear them go, and comes up out into center ice. Massa with it now. Massa throwing it around in behind. Samarud leaving it there. Comes out in front, and Acadia picks that off, and Acadia's got a 3-on-2 now. Moxham works over O'Leary. Here's O'Leary coming to the side. Pass across for Sleds. But Sleds, a little bit too far ahead of him, fell on the play and couldn't get a shot off. St. Louis running into his man. O'Leary knocks his man down. As it comes in behind now, Auger coming back the other way. First St. FX. Backhands it deep in the zone. Walsh will get there first. Walsh Throwing it around in behind for Stewart. He's rubbed out by Peyton. Peyton giving him a rough time. So now they battle along the boards for it. Walsh with it for St. FX. He gets knocked down there as Hogue tangles him up. Tomaner decides to blow it down there. So they tie things up. 2:16 to go here in this first overtime period. 5-5 is the score.
Approximately 1 minute ago, Acadia had a huge opportunity to put this game away as Daryl Moxham, Mike O'Leary, and Jarrett Sleds went in on a 3-on-2 as Moxham made the pass up to O'Leary. One of the St. FX Axemen defensemen actually lost his footing and was taken out of the play. And O'Leary and Jarrett Sleds were left alone, but Sleds was a little behind the pass from O'Leary. Just couldn't pull the trigger, fire home.
Back to the point, there's a shot by Baudouin, it's in front. And Amarud had to pounce on that quick as there's two St. FX players charging in to get a rebound.
And again, Daryl, the story, one of the biggest stories besides all the scoring in this game, is the fact that Acadia is not winning any of the face-offs. Face-off after face-off, regardless of which end it is in, always seems to be won by St. FX Axemen, if I can get the words out.
They battle along the boards for it now as Nimigon's trying to spring it free. But Saukin has it. Saukin, pass up for Klassen. Klassen trying to get around his man, Baudouin. He won't allow that. Now comes back to Fuster. Shot in that rolled wide of the net. And St. FX just slap it out of the zone. Now Baudouin with it. Pass up there, that's cut off by St. Louis. Larange took it from him. Now Ivola trying to make it in there, and he gets stumped by Fuster. As Larange throws it around and behind. Exer trying to come out there as Saukin tied up his man. Now Larange working around, pass across down the side. Oh! That just skipped over OJ's stick as he was sneaking in from the point. Funny play there, and here comes Andrea, shot right in. And Fuster caught that one right up inside of his pants there.
Neil Fuster definitely taking one for the team there. As he went down to cover up the puck and block the shot. Definitely something I would never consider doing.
Certainly a dangerous play as Andrea and Adivola in behind.
But I noticed there, Daryl, a little bit of sloppiness on the behalf of the St. FX Axemen, or not the St. FX Axemen, excuse me, the Acadia Axemen. They kept coughing up the puck. Josh St. Louis just could not seem to get the handle on the puck as it kept getting passed up to him. But lucky for the rest of the team, Neil Fuster sacrificed his body to block that shot.
As we have 58 seconds remaining here in this first overtime period of this AUAA Kelly Division Final. Larange out there again doing a good job so far on the faceoffs. See how he does here. Wins that back to the point. Petal. Try to get the shot in. Say battle for it. Larange just kind of threw it in on net there, and Emerud not taking any chances. Covers that one up. 50 seconds to go here now.
Larange again doing an excellent job. Just beating his man to the puck on that face-off there. I don't know, I think he's 100% successful thus far. Acadia's really got to try to win those face-offs because every time Larange wins it, he manages to get it back to the point. And with someone like Brad Petal at the point taking that big shot of his, anything can happen.
Certainly Larange has been doing an excellent job so far. Hunter squares off again with him. Hunter manages to win that one though as Fuster Takes it around. St. Louis flicks it out. And St. FX just lobs it back in. There's a good hit there by Walsh. So he ran into his man. And now Klassen trying to work back in the other way. Tried to feed a pass in behind for Moxham. But that was stopped. Now Payton. Pass up here as Klassen has it now. Klassen working it over the line. Working it deep, just 20 seconds to go here in this first overtime. He runs his man into the boards. Petal is the one who took that hit. Massa back the other way. Just 10 seconds left now. Emenrud trying to grab on that one and lost control of it for a second. But alertly recovered. Could have been dangerous there for the Axemen.
And Massa with a harmless looking long shot right in on Emenrud. And he just, I don't know if he lost sight of it at the last second or what, but puck ended up being to the right-hand side of him. He just saw it at the last second to cover it up. As we were saying earlier, any long shots on net could prove to be a successful one. So we saw Emenrud with a little bit of trouble on that.
7.5 seconds left here. Key face-off as they have Larange, Evola, and Andrea out there. Petal and Mateer at the point. Axemen with Hunter, Fuster, Payton, Round, St. Louis. As Acadia dumps it out of the zone here. And that'll do it for this first overtime period. And unfortunately for Darryl, we'll have to stay up a little bit longer.
I don't know why all these jokes are going right to me every time. I mean, I'm not even doing a thing.
Mommy won't be too happy about that.
Well, surely she'll wait up for me, and she'll get to watch this game later on as it's being taped. But
well, they'll clean the ice here now, and we'll head into a second overtime period. The fans getting a treat here at Acadia Arena. 5-5 is the score. We'll bring you back for the second overtime period. We're back here for the second overtime period between the St. FX Axemen and the Acadia Axemen. The game is locked at 5 apiece here. The Axemen are looking to extend it to a game 3, and St. FX is looking to take the series tonight with a win.
And those of you just tuning in right now, we've played 70 minutes thus far, with one 10-minute overtime period. And this overtime period right now is actually 20 minutes in length. So it's going to be a little more tiring on the players. As I mentioned, they've already been playing for 70 full minutes. And you got to wonder, Darryl, if fatigue comes into consideration on part of the goaltenders.
Well, I'd have to say, Darryl, too, though, and not just for the goaltenders. I think you'll see a lot of the third and fourth lines a little more ice time as the first and second lines wear down a bit. So that's where your extra players in this game come into effect. Because certainly fatigue is the biggest factor in overtime. And as you say for the goalies, they're busy all night. As we started off here for the second overtime period. Payton with it. So he throws it in the zone, around and behind. Silver leaves it there. Petal, he just fires it back around the boards. Almost cut off by Hogue, but St. FX works it back the other way. Here comes Petal. Long shot in. Good save by Emenrud. And Petal just let a bullet go there. Emenrud had to be sharp on that one. St. FX trying to get one early. But Payton comes back in the zone. So it comes back around the net. And Baudouin with it now. Pass up as it goes down into the zone. Fuster, he just throws it up the boards, but didn't come out. Now Andrea trying to battle for it as he ties up Fuster. Comes back around the other side, and Payton with it. He throws it out of the zone. Here comes O'Leary coming down the side. Evola's got him tied up. Moxham coming right in. Tried to leave it there for St. Louis. St. Louis almost had a chance at it as it comes back out over the line. Now Peyton. He just flicks it in. As St. FX gets it out of the zone. Here's Ose. There's a long shot. And Amarud snags that one down.
Amarud looking very sharp to start off this second overtime period as he makes a glove save off a long shot by one of the St. FX players. Definitely, Daryl, I think that's what we're going to see a lot of, is just shots from everywhere and anywhere.
Certainly now the players would like to get this game over. They want to win it as quick as they can. Play comes out for Baudouin. Baudouin fires that one in, but hit an Axemen player and came back down the ice into St. FX's zone. Now Stock with it. Stock, backhand pass up. Rao has it for Acadia as he intercepted that pass. Axemen just shoot it in. So it comes around in behind the net. Baudouin tripped up a little bit there. Flicked that one off the glass. Sleds managed to keep it in as he took the hit from Massa. Now Hogue with it. Hogue to the top of the circle. Here's Saukin. Throws it in on goal, and that skips out of overplay.
I think both teams, especially as we saw Acadia there, can't afford to do too much stick handling. They should definitely just try to pound the puck on the net as quick as possible. Try to catch the goalie sleeping. We saw Hogue trying to make the pass across to his line mate, and it got deflected up and over the boards. Definitely Russell Hogue, he's got the capability to score a goal. He's just got to take the shot on net.
Here's Fury, almost got stripped there by Stewart. And here comes Nemagon. He tried to shoot it. He was blocked there. As Klassen gets his stick hacked out of his hands by Walsh. The play comes around the other side. Fury keeps it in. Throws it around in behind. So that comes around this side. Skips out over the line, but Mateer has it now for St. FX. Drives it in. That was deflected there. Nunweiler managed to knock that one in the corner. Say battle along the boards for it now. In behind the net now, Auger with it. Auger tried to center that pass as Klassen puts it up for Sim. Almost an offside there, but Sim managed to fire it in. It's Hogue. Looking to chase in there, but St. FX gets it out. Peyton racing back for it into his own zone. Peyton puts it up for St. Louis. St. Louis takes it in over the line. St. Louis working around the outside. St. Louis still with it, comes out in front. Good save by Silver. There's a chance for Peyton. Oh, that was just wide of the net. Peyton had a great chance, but fired it just wide of the net. Evola, long shot in. And St. FX has it in Acadia zone now. That was centered in front. Bounced off Fuser. Here's Baudouin. Shot in. Puck's laying out in front. Fuser manages to clear it down the ice, though.
Good job by Acadia getting the puck out of their end as St. FX and Baudouin were pressuring there.
Sorry, Darryl, go ahead.
And that came from Josh St. Louis working his way down in St. FX's end, trying to tuck the puck in past Sean Silver. And the puck managed to spring loose back to Chris Payton. And I thought he was going to put her home, but just grazed the side of the net and stayed out.
Eddie had a good chance there. And actually, during the intermission there, I was asked by a fan to say hi to Dawn at home, as she was unable to come to this game. She's sick, but longtime fan of the Acadia Axemen. I'm sure she would have liked to have been here for this game. Certainly the fans are having a treat now with this action in this double overtime here. Angione fighting for the puck. He keeps it in. Around in behind. It's tried to be cleared out there, and finally Acadia does. Rao racing after for it. Rao taking it over the line. Rao still with it, trying to cut to the side. Baudouin managed to knock the puck a little bit away from him there as he lost control. Now Hogue trying to find it. Stock's in there looking for it as well. So comes out, skips out over the line. Now Sleds with it. And Acadia gets called in the offside there, but there wasn't much Hogue could do as Baudouin was on top of him. Fans really complained there, but
I think the whole Acadia bench, as well as head coach Kevin Dickey, were a little upset on that. So they thought Russell Hogue might have been held against his will within St. FX's zone. Not much Russell Hogue could do there. So we get a shot. Some fans in behind the Acadia bench really trying to get their team going here in Acadia Arena.
As they're starting to make a lot of noise now. Here with 15:40 to go here in the second overtime period. Stewart was tossed out of the circle there. Now it's back to Mateer. Cross for Auger. He throws it out. O'Leary has it now. And he dumps it back in again. Auger throwing it around the boards. Nimagon on the other side to pick it up. Nimagon has it tied up for a second there. The Sim trying to squirt it loose. Does. Comes around. Auger has it now. So he sweeps it back around. Fury pinches. Keep it in. Now they battle down low for it. Auger flicks it up and outside the zone. There's Fury at center ice. He just rolls it in. Acadia makes the change there. As it comes back down the ice. Peyton with it. Peyton pass intended for Moxham. But Auger touches there, and we get the icing with 14:46 to go here in the second overtime period.
And with approximately 5 minutes gone in this second overtime period, with a total of 75 minutes being played in this game, the shots are in favor of St. FX by 1. They have 36 and Acadia has 35. So we see Auger head off to the bench and the rest of his teammates. Certainly all the fans still awake, anxiously awaiting the outcome of this game.
Stock tried to get it through there, but Fury sends it up for St. Louis. St. Louis taking it over the line. Here he comes with a shot wide. Good stop there by Silver. Comes back out of the point. Sawkin throws it in right in front. And Silver smothers up there. Good chance for St. Louis though as he came out to the outside. Had a solid shot in on Silver.
And a second opportunity for Acadia to put it home as Sawkin found a loose puck coming back to him at the point, and he one-timed it. It's kind of a rising shot and got deflected down. Sean Silver saw it nonetheless and covered it up. Making no mistake. Big opportunity here for St. Louis to win this draw against Loranger, who's been very successful.
Heidemann picks it up for St. FX. He just drives it the length of the ice as it comes around in behind, and Sawkin picks it up for Acadia. Sawkin working back the other way. Taking it over the line. Shot back out though. Peyton almost jumped on there a little bit early for a change, and lucky for him, he was hauled back off. Now Fuser in the behind for it. Throws it around the boards. So it comes up in the ice there. Gallant racing after. Baudouin gets to it first. He puts a pass in for Nimagon. Nimagon shot. Saved there by Ammonrood. And it comes back the other way. Hogue racing down the ice here. Mateer steps in front of him though, and Silver plays it to the boards, and Hogue gets it behind the net now. Back to the point for Sleds. Now Gallant has it. Gallant tried a centering pass. That didn't work, and it skipped out in front there, and Silver once again had to be alert there as he covered that one up.
Gallant with what seemed to be a harmless little flicker pass. Got over one of the sticks of the X-Men's player, and Bryce Glasson was streaking in, trying to bang her home past Sean Silver, but lucky for him and the rest of his team, he covered it up. Shots now are even at 37 apiece. Players starting to look a little wary out there.
Moxham and Larange. Larange manages to knock that back, but Moxham picks it up. Threw a pass across there. That went to the boards. Now Sim with it. Sim, backhand pass in behind for Moxham. He throws it around for O'Leary. He's being tied up by Mateer. The X trying to get it out there as Heidemann had a chance, but fanned on it. So now there's a pass across for Payton. The shot right in. Good save by Silver. Rebound. And Auger did a good job there to clear the rebound away. Now Heidemann tying it up along the boards here as Moxham's digging for it. And Tomander decides to blow that one down. 12:43 to go here in the second overtime period.
And Heidemann of St. FX did a good job there tying up the puck, get a stoppage in play as he felt Acadia come on pressuring. As a pass came back to Chris Payton at the point, he took a quick little snapshot. Sean Silver made the easy pad save. Certainly though, thus far in this second overtime period, Darryl, Acadia's been doing an extremely good job. They seem to have a little bit of control over St. FX thus far.
Yeah, they've been building a little bit of pressure so far on goalie Sean Silver. A lot of face-offs so far in X's zone. As Larange's out there again. Lost that draw though. Now Rao with it. Rao scooting around to the front. Shot on. Good save by Silver. Low shot there. Now it comes down to the side. Hunter has it now for Acadia. Hunter trying it. Centering pass. That was tipped away. As Andrea works back the other way. Pass across for Larange. He works in over the line. Larange. He throws that one in on goal, and Emenrud gloves that one down.
Good end-to-end action as we saw Emenrud waste no time as he covered up that shot on net. Certainly as Emenrud saw the St. FX X-Men come streaking out on a 3-on-2, he's not going to, or he can't afford, rather, to give up any huge rebounds.
And of course you'll see that a lot in this overtime period. Goalies won't take any chances whatsoever. If that puck's anywhere near the goal, they'll be smothering it up. Hunter and Stewart, the square off here. As Walsh decides to come over at the top of the circle from the right wing. Moxham picks it up for Acadia though. Moxham skating out of the zone. Here comes the speedy Moxham, making his way over the blue line. Moxham still with it. Shot, that was just high, the goal. As it's around the other side now. St. Louis picks it up. St. Louis knocked down there. Comes back to the point. Payton looking for some room. Just backhands it in on goal. And right now, O'Leary was on top of Stewart, and he was upset about something.
I think what happened was Stewart ended up taking him out of the play and tying him up. Mike O'Leary a little bit upset, as I believe both of them are heading off with coincidental penalties. Although I think Stewart's was more justified than Mike O'Leary's, as he tried to plead his case with head referee Todd Tomander, but to no avail. So the two of them will have a seat for approximately, or exactly 2 minutes. There's no approximately in a penalty.
11:54 here to go in the second overtime period. Andrea picks it up for St. FX. Trying to make his way out. Just shoots it in around and behind the Acadia goal. Saukin picks it up for the Axemen. Saukin just dumps it down the ice. Silver comes out to play it. So it comes back down the other way, and Fuster has it in his own end now. Fuster. Pass across for Saukin. It's a long pass in for Sim. That comes around in behind. Mateer, he was rubbed out there, so you got the pass around for Andrea. Andrea taking it over the line. Andrea going wide. So now they battle along the boards for it in the corner. Evola comes out with it though. Pass out there for Ogier. He was trying to sneak in. Now Evola picks it up for St. FX. To Ogier, there's a shot in. And it may have been wide of the net there, but Emerud decides to give his players a rest as he grabs that one with 10:55 to go here in the second overtime period.
Wise play by Emerud covering up that puck, even though it might have been going wide on the net. As you saw the speedy Loranger, Evola, and Andrea out there. Anytime you see the three of them coming at you, you tend to want to cover up the puck early, not give them any extra chances to put the puck home.
Face-off won by St. FX, but it comes out in a neutral zone. Here's Peddle. He just shoots a long shot in there, and Emerud kicks that away, but may have been a little disgusted with himself as the face-off's going to be in Acadia zone.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if Emerud quite wanted to do that, actually. You saw him shaking his head. I think he more or less wanted just to bank her into the corner, steer her away from the net. As you see the fans here in Acadia really trying to get behind their home team. Try to pull out this double overtime victory. Shots are even, 40 apiece.
Loranger and Hunter will square off again. Hunter's been getting a lot of face-off time against Loranger. So he wins that draw for Saukin. Now it's being tied up in the corner here, and we'll get another face-off to the right of Emerud.
Acadia, who is no stranger to the overtime, as they went against St. Mary's to, what was it, Daryl, a third? Or
I believe they won it in two overtimes.
Two overtimes until Mike O'Leary scored to win the first game for Acadia over St. Mary's.
But O'Leary won't have a chance to score yet as he's still in the box. There's a shot. That was just deflected wide of the net. Now Sleds bumps his man. Loranger trying to work his way around. Saukin picks it up for the Axemen. Took a funny bounce there as it came back into the zone. As Hunter has it now for Acadia. Hunter just dumping it in. Long shot in on Silver. Silver plays it to his man, Nemagon. He puts it up for Heidemann. Heidemann taking it over the line, going wide with it. Backhander there as it deflected off the Axemen player, and Acadia coming back the other way. Here comes Moxham, taking it over the line. That'll be offside there as Gallant was well in ahead of the play.
I think Gallant got a little tripped up in his own footing there as he went a mile offside. So we saw speedy Daryl Moxham come racing in with the puck. I think Gallant was anticipating one of those long passes, but just did not happen.
9:55 to go here in the second overtime period. Of course, as you know, 5-5 the score. There's Larange. Been taking a lot of face-offs in the third period and in these overtime periods. So he wins the draw there. Back for Mateer. Sanivex. They get it out of their zone now. It comes up in the center zone, and that's shot in. Emerald decides to cover that one up. There's Larange was looking for a rebound.
As we see Emerald there, crouching just a little. Tend to wonder if he's a little bit tired. Certainly after 80 minutes of hockey, any goaltender will be tired. Although Ammanrud didn't come in until the second period. He's probably been playing about 50 minutes though.
Ivan Larange. Take the face off again. Larange gets kicked out there. Zavoli takes over for him. Evola puts it back to the point. Oje throws it in near the goal. That was wide though. St. Louis bumps his man Mateer as the puck comes around in behind. Puck comes out over the blue line, back down into Sanovex's zone. Oje, pass up for Andrea. Cross pass in there, and here's Evola leaving it for Larange. Back to Evola. Try to get it back to Larange there, but Feaster saw that and fired at the length of the ice. And Mateer will touch it here. And certainly with the way power play has been going, probably wouldn't be long before one team would score. Total of 5 power play goals tonight as X get a shot on there, but Ammanrud comes up with another save. Shots even so far, 41 apiece.
As Darryl was mentioning, the importance of staying out of the penalty box in overtime has to do basically with the fact that both teams have scored 3 power play goals apiece. Very successful power play statistics for either team. Acadia's also got 1 shorthanded goal.
Socken with it now. Socken throws it up the ice. Icing waved off as Silver came out to play it. Mercer puts it back for Socken. Socken puts it up for Hogue. Hogue across for Mercer. Here's a shot. Well wide of the goal. And Massa ran into his own goal there, knocked the net off. We get the stoppage here.
Jeff Mercer had a pretty good chance there as he shot the puck about 8 miles wide. Until the net came off from Rob Massa. A lot of stoppages in play in this overtime period. Certainly both teams don't want to give up any chances, and either goaltender won't give up any chances, and they'll cover up the puck at whatever chance they get.
Hogue puts it back to the point for Fury. Here's the shot. That was blocked. Another stretch in front. Klassen couldn't pick it up though. Larange tried the long pass for Nimigon. He's racing after it. But Fury sacrificing his body there. Got to the icing and fans applaud that.
Good individual effort there by Kurt Fury racing down that iced puck. Definitely didn't want to hand it over and have Nimigon touch it up before he did.
Certainly Nimigon was hot on his heels. But Fury touches it first, and face-off is down in the X zone.
Big face-off here for big man Josh St. Louis. Try to get it back to Kurt Fury.
Darryl, I'd have to say it's been quite amazing the amount of face-offs Larange has been getting. Seems like he's out there every time.
Yeah, it's either him or Heidemann as we see Heidemann getting called in. Key face-off men for St. FX.
Heidemann wins that draw for Auger. Auger working his way out of the zone. Here comes Auger, long shot in. Ammonroot stops that one. Fury takes his man in the boards. It was Nimigon there as they battle for it. Moxham was trying to tie it up. Comes around on the other side. O'Leary bumps his man. Now it's a play up front. Stewart, the shot. Kind of fanned on it though as Fury sets it up for O'Leary. O'Leary's coming down the side. Long shot. Good save there by Silver. X turned it back the other way. It just came out and Fury flips it back in as the Axemen make a change here. Baudouin just firing it around out of his zone. Peyton comes all the way back into Acadia's zone. Peyton working his way back up the ice. Dumps it in. Mercer trying to take his man's aboard. Hogue tried a centering pass there. Now he's being tied up. Stewart with it. Now Mercer picks it up. He just sends it back into St. FX zone. 7:15 to go in the second overtime period. Icing waved off there as Peyton picks it up. Peyton trying to get around his man Evola. Almost lost it there, but Hogue has it. Hogue taking it over the line. Throws an easy shot in there on Silver. Silver covers that one up.
Good job by Chris Peyton there, turning the puck up and out from his own end. As he was being tied up with Lange, the puck finally came to Russell Hogue as he took a soft shot on net. It was a shot regardless. Speaking of which, Acadia has 43, St. FX has 42. With approximately 7 minutes left in this second overtime period, rather. I think the third period's looming, as Daryl Sampson would say. And it's way, way past my bedtime.
Peyton sends it in around, in behind the net. So it comes around the other side for Rao. Rao couldn't get to it. His pedal managed to shovel it out, but Acadia shoots it back in again. Now Peyton there at the blue line trying to keep it in. Andrea tried to knock it out, but was unsuccessful. As it comes back in around, Petal. He finally gets it out. And Fuser tried to shoot it back in there, but it hit Tomander. Now it comes down the ice, and Ammonroot a little bit of trouble there, but miscommunication with Fury, or Fuster rather. Decides to cover up. .6:20 to go here in the second overtime period of this AUAA Kelly Division Final.
We get a good shot of the Acadia fans there, restless, sitting in their seats, highly anticipating the outcome of this game. If Acadia scores, the force of Game 3, this Kelly Division Final. If St. FX scores, they will advance to the AUAA Final, where they'll face the University of Moncton Blue Eagles.
Players battle for it there at the circle. Evola manages to throw it around behind, but Socking picks it up for Acadia. Now Fuser and Evola battle for it. And St. Louis picks it up now. St. Louis taking it down the side, takes it over the line. Trying to race after it again, but Orange skates back and picks it up for St. FX. Pass up here for Baudouin. Baudouin just firing it in around the boards. Ammonroot comes out of his net to leave it there for Fuster. Mercer there was misplayed that one as it came out front, and St. FX had a couple chances there, but Ammonroot got the blocker down and kept that puck out.
I think Jeff Mercer was a little nervous there as he had the puck. Ended up coughing it up, coming right to Lorange. He's the last person you want to give the puck up to. So he took a along the ice shot, followed by a quick shot off the rebound by Andrea. But Ammonroot was hugging the post and managed to keep the puck out, covered her up. fans really trying to get behind their team now.
Heidemann and Hunter. He comes back to St. FX points. Mateer, the shot, well wide of the net. Now Sim tried to get over the line, and actually it did come out. Because OJ tried to keep it in, but they get called for the offside. 5:29 to go here in the second overtime period.
I think with that Jeopardy music, it would be an excellent chance to ask everybody if they knew what the longest game in playoff history is for Atlantic University hockey, which I do not know.
Maybe that can be your homework for next game.
Oh yeah, well.
Here comes Hogue with it now. Hogue bringing over the line, long shot in. Tip wide of the net. Mateer. Up for Massa. The Stock sends it in behind. Auger tried to center it there. Almost did. Another chance. Hammond Rude doing a good job there. Has kept it out again. St. FX getting dangerous here these last couple minutes.
I think Trevor Ammerud might have lost sight of the puck there at the last second. So he was hugging the post, and one of the X-Men players tried to do a spin move and shoot it back through the 5-hole. Trevor Ammerud, but lucky for him, he got a good bounce and managed to cover up the puck. Certainly, though, as you see him crouching there, Daryl, you have to wonder if he's getting a little tired, as his game seems to be heading into its potential third overtime period.
Hunter and Stewart battle along the boards for it here. Comes loose. Saukin has it now. He throws it up along the boards. Nimigon cut it off there, but he lost it now. Hunter has it. Hunter taking it over the line, going wide. Rubbed out by Baudouin. As St. FX managed to get it out over the line there. Now the puck got chipped up and out of play.
Nice souvenir for one of the fans.
4:19 to go in the second period. And as you say, Daryl, getting closer to a possible third overtime period.
You know what I definitely think we should do if it does go to a third overtime period? We should go around asking if anybody does know what the longest game was in Atlantic University hockey playoffs.
I'll leave that up to you.
Well, I'll be taking my nap because, as you said earlier, it's way past my bedtime.
Now Mateer passes it up for Andrea. Andrea, here's a shot, and that rang off Ammerud's mask there. Andrea let a bullet as they play for it down in the corner. Now O'Leary just trying to tie things up here. He kicks it loose, up for Moxham. Moxham taking no chances, just gets it out of the zone. Shot back in again. But now O'Leary has it. O'Leary up for St. Louis. St. Louis tried to shoot it in there, but rolled off his stick. And now Evola throwing it around in behind. This is Payton picks it up now. Payton shoots it around the boards. Phillips does a good job of keeping it in. He just kind of lofted it on net, and Fuster gloved that down. Now Larange with it, centering pass. Moxham was there to recover for Acadia as he comes back the other way. Moxham still with it. Puts it up for Mercer. Mercer battling along the boards. Still with it. Pass across here. Here's a chance for the Axemen, but Saukin lost it there. And now Peddle with it. Coming back the other way for St. FX. Peddle trying to take it in himself. But Saukin managed to take it from him there and get it out in the neutral zone. Heidemann kind of playing with it here as he's taking a couple swipes. As he gets it back here. Gives it away to Hogue, though. And now Mercer. Tried to shoot it in there, but didn't make it very far. This comes back into Axeman zone. Saukin Good enough for Mercer. They try to get it out. Don't. Saucon will get a chance here. So he puts it across for Hogue. Here comes Hogue. Taking it over the line. Russell Hogue. Pass across there, and Rao was trying to get in and off the bench, but couldn't get a hold of it. Here comes Stewart back the other way. Long shot. There's a save by Emenrud. So it comes down in the corner here. Stewart battling in behind for it. Sleds trying to get it too, as Nimigon has it. Now Walsh has it for St. FX. Pass out in front. Oh, they had a good chance there as Auger just wide of the net. Acadia just manages to shoot out of the zone as there's 1:45 to go here in this second overtime period. Rao does a good job of keeping it in there. And another good job is slide it a couple times to keep that puck in. The fans really appreciate that. Now Peyton. Back for Fuster. See, he passed it up there and Sim lost control of it. Comes back down into Axemen zone. Fuster backhands it out. Tier, rink wide pass for Larange. Larange, long shot in. Emenrud gloves that down. Decides to let it play as the Axemen get it out of the zone. Now Ivola taking it over the line. He just dumps it in. Fuster sweeping it around the boards. Petal keeps it in though. Moxham had a chance, but just skipped that over stick. Peyton picks it up for the Axemen now. With Fuster. 45 seconds to go here in the second overtime period as they dump it in. In behind for Baudouin. He faked the shot there as he left it there and Petal picked it up. Petal coming back the other way for St. FX. He throws it in. Oh, risky play there by Emenrud as he almost lost control of that bouncing puck. But managed to get it away there. Now Peyton. Coming back up for O'Leary. Working in over the line. O'Leary throws it in. 19 seconds to go here as the Axemen have it in St. FX's zone. Trying to keep control there. Now Nimigon with it. As time ticks down here, he gets it out in the center zone. 5 seconds left. There's one last shot for Saucon. And that looks like it'll do it here for the second overtime period.
Goodness gracious.
Fortunately for Daryl, he wanted to get up early tomorrow morning and watch cartoons, but I don't think he'll get that opportunity now.
Well, it's good because we have the opportunity to take this second intermission in overtime to go call our respective mothers and fathers and let them know where we are. Surely they're concerned because it's way past our curfews. You can see the shots thus far in this game, 90 minutes of play, 49-43 for St. FX. And surely they're all going to phone their mothers and fathers.
But as the players skate off here, you can see a few of them really look tired in this game. Heading off the ice. But we'll bring you back for the third overtime period here at Access Channel 5, sponsored by Greco Pizza. Score is 5-5. And we're back here for this third overtime period. Once again, I'm Daryl Sampson.
And I'm Daryl Cowper, and it's way past our bedtime.
Feels like we're doing a new game here. Daryl's all snuggled up with some blankies.
And if you're just tuning in and wondering what the heck's going on, I thought this game was over with. We're in our third overtime period, and we've played 90 minutes of hockey. So both teams have taken some inhalation of oxygen and had their little nappies in the dressing room, little pep talks, and they're all ready to go. And as we said, we'd try to find out for you fans at home. No game has ever gone to 3 overtime periods here at Acadia Arena. So, this is a historic event, and I'm very glad I'm staying up past my bedtime for this.
But as for AUAA overall, we weren't able to find that information.
Yeah, we don't have any friggin' idea, which is cool.
Right as we get set to go here for this third overtime period at Acadia Arena, and I don't think any fans have left yet. Was it closing in on midnight here?
Actually, every time I look up into the stands, there's somebody new wearing a different costume. Like, there's all these people running around wearing crazy clothes. There must be about 5 or 6 of them. Hopefully we can get some shots of them behind the Acadia bench. Guys wearing hockey pants and snorkels. Very unusual crowd here. Then again, it's 12 o'clock and they probably came right over from the bar.
Face off one back for Sleds. He throws it in. Silver gloves that and leaves it there for Petal. Petal starting out of his zone here. As it comes down into Acadia's zone. Back for Sleds. Sleds try to pass up there, and now Hogue picks it up. Hogue just throwing it in behind the net. Baudouin puts that pass up for Andrea. Andrea. Long shot. Schuster flicks it high up into St. Avec's zone. Matier just bats at it. And Evola fires it down the ice. Schuster, pass up for O'Leary there. Couldn't control that pass. St. Avec's dumping it around again. Acadia trying to get it out. He comes around and behind the net now. Peyton with it. Peyton, pass up for Moxham. Puts it across for O'Leary. Here comes O'Leary. Coming in over the blue line. He got poke checked there as it comes back the other way, and here comes Nemagon. Nemagon drops it off for Walsh. Coming in on the side. Hammer with the stop. Puck still free, though. It's Mercer. Comes back the other way. O'Leary, he just kind of flicked it. Gave it right to Auger, though. Auger, long shot in. Amarud stopped that one. Because the shot count now is 51 for St. FX. 44 for the Axemen. Managing a lot of shots here on Amarud in this third overtime period. They battle on the boards for it. St. Louis coming up, taking it over the line. Here comes St. Louis trying to get around his man. But Petal managed to stop him there and get it out. Now Fuster with it. Fuster, long shot in. And that was well over the net as it sailed up over the glass. 17:58 to go here in this third overtime period.
So we saw some good individual effort by Josh St. Louis as he came in on what seemed to be a 1-on-2. When he eventually lost control of the puck, he just barreled right over his man. I believe it was Baudouin of St. FX.
You notice, Daryl, though, how St. FX has taken a lot of those long shots right on Amarud.
Yeah, I think they know that Trevor Amarud's a little weary and he's probably a little nervous seeing how it's going in the 3 overtime periods.
And certainly that they must have realized that Amarud's had a little bit of trouble late in that second overtime period handling those long shots. Here's Massa. Shot. Oh, and what a good save by Amarud as he stuck the glove out there and stole a goal away from Rob Massa.
And it looked like Rob Massa was shooting from an extremely hard angle, but he had the accuracy going there as he tried to pick the top corner. And as Daryl said, Trevor Amarud went right down into the splits and just made a tremendous glove save. It's definitely one for the highlight reel.
Good save by Amarud to keep his team in the game. Is Angioni. Hunter square off. Back to the point. Baudouin shot. We get a whistle there as I believe there may have been a hand pass. And that was against St. FX as it comes out over the zone. I think that's what happened.
I believe that was the case.
I didn't actually see the hand pass, so wasn't sure. There's a shot in on Amarud. But it was offside, though.
St. FX doing a tremendously good job this third overtime period. as they've increased their shot tally to 52. Meanwhile, Acadia's at 44.
Now Baudouin, he throws it in. Fury manages to shoot it back down the other end of the rink. Petal touches that there for the icing. As we take things back down to Acadia zone. Here in this third overtime period. Of course, once again, Santa Fe wins. They will face the Moncton Blue Eagles in the finals, and if Acadia wins, they will force a Game 3 Sunday night in Antigonish. Back to the point. Petal, long shot, and Amarud steered that wide. Here's Baudouin, sneaking in again. St. F.X. is trying to put this one away here. Petal, another shot, right out in front, LaRoche! And he couldn't get that one through. Acadia comes back the other way. Here's Moxham, his long shot in. Silver stops that one. As Mercer bumped with LaRoche there, and LaRoche slow to get up. May be injured. Fatigue could be playing a factor as well, I'm not sure. Moxham puts a cross pass from Mercer there. Mercer coming in around the side. Trying to get around the net right out in front. Owen had a great chance there, but Silver managed to keep it out.
Jeff Mercer with an excellent shift there as he took the body on LaRange. We thought he had killed him as he was lying on the ice for about 5 minutes there, but Jeff Mercer finished off his shift with a wraparound attempt that, although failed, definitely had Sean Silver having to keep on his toes as he made the stop. Big face-off here as Russell Hogue's going to be facing off against Heidemann. We'll see if Hogue can get it back to the point to Chris Payton or Neil Fuster.
As it comes back for Fuster. Now Fuster winds up, tees it, and then hit the goal post. It hit the goal post as Acadia almost won it. St. F.X. comes back the other ways. Andrea just sends a backhander in deep. Fuster tried to get that one out, and now here comes Sim. Sim being tied up there. Sim still with it. Lost it though. As now Andrea comes back the other way. Tried to give that pass up for Nimigon as he was in behind Payton, but Payton cut it off and sent it back into St. F.X. zone. Now Sim has it. Center pass out for Fuster. Oh, and that just rolled off the end of his stick. The St. F.X. breaks back the other way. Here's Walsh. Taking it in, he got poke checked there. As it's out to center ice. Now Hunter trying to intercept the pass. Walsh has it now for St. F.X. Loses it though. Payton tried to get it out, but gives it to Fuster. Up for Rao. So he couldn't take that in over the line. As the Axemen try again. Sauken shooting it in. Payton, or Petal rather, picks it up, and St. F.X. get it back the other way. There's a long shot, and Walsh had a hard shot there. Good save by Emerud. That was heading towards the goal. Here comes St. Louis. Coming around his man. St. Louis trying to weave around right out in front. Another chance there. Finally, Massett avoids all that and gets